Hello YouTube, this is Tuesday, bringing you another video from a scrapbook layout in process, and it's from my Make a Kit Mexico from May 9th, and this is one of the last ones I'm going to do for a little while. Sorry, it's kind of blurring in and out there. And anyway, I think I have this one and a couple of more, and then I'm going to move on to something else for a while. I've put a bunch of these pictures up for a little bit because I needed a break, but for this layout I thought I would tell you a little bit about the pictures. The paper that I used is from the Kaiser Craft Paradiso collection, and it's called Sandy Toes if you want to get some. It's a unique collection, so if you go on any tropical vacations, it's a good one to have. And the pictures that I scrapbook, just to give you an idea, it was this little town in Mexico, and it's probably called Coba, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of the little town. And basically when we got there it was underwater. Most of the town was, because it had been raining the entire week, and so we just look a mess, but it was fun anyway. I mean, when we drove through in the bus, it was actually like, I'd say most of the tires were underwater, at least 3/4 of them. And as we kind of got closer to the pyramid, of course, it gradiated upward. And so that was not underwater. But this was a village that, the little town was surrounded by this old Mayan village that has all of these remains of stoneworks, and it looks like little pyramids, but it's not. It's various little, I think they were prayer temples, and then or some sort of like meeting places, and each one of them had like a stone in front that would tell you about the things that would go on inside of these stone small pyramids, or I call them pyramids. They're not, they're structures. And I'm sure there's some people out there that are just gasping at my narration on this, but I don't have the best memory, and that is exactly why I scrapbook, because there's just so much that'll fit in my head, and that's pretty much it. And so yeah, it was, if you look in the lower left, there's a picture of me sitting on the, about a quarter of the way up the pyramid. And it is the tallest pyramid in Mexico. And my next layout, or maybe the one thereafter, is me on top of the pyramid, because we climbed the entire thing. And it was awesome. You can see the great big rope to the side of me that a lot of people use to help them climb up and down. And some people didn't make it. So if that gives you an idea of how steep it was just freaking awesome. Where do you get to go climb a pyramid and have a bird's eye view? And I can't wait for you to see the picture of that, because the trees are just teeter-tiners in the background. So that gives you an idea of what the pictures are. And we did have lunch there. So the lady in the bottom picture was helping prepare lunch for everyone. And lunch was pretty good, actually, if I recall. I recall there was something, there was like this chicken. I want to say it was like almost like a grilled chicken or sauteed chicken that I ended up having, and I remember it being good. But I think she was making tortillas or something similar, like a bread, a flatbread. And I would love to know more details, but, like I said, I don't have the greatest memory, and I was dependent on my notes and Ashley for that information. And I don't have either one. I don't have my notes and I don't have Ashley. So I'm just going to kind of stick it out and do the best I can. The centerpiece, of course, is a silhouette die cut from Wilna Furstenberg. And you can go to iHeart Studio and find it. And I'm just pulling some different bits and pieces off of the basically the stack of stuff I had pulled for the kit. So Lori Whitlock Sprinkled with Love is one of them. And then I also used the Bella Boulevard Black Arrows. And I punched out some of the He Said, She Said from Teresa Collins. The palm tree I'm putting up there is from the Paradiso collection, the ephemera pack. And the little doilies there in craft and black are Maya Road. I distressed most things with the Distress Ink by Rangers. And so I'm just kind of layering these pieces up and finding a way to embellish the best I can. And I would love to be able to tell you more about the pictures. I do end up using a little bit of the Teresa Collins You Are My Happy and the Recollections Simply Pastel wood veneer. I can't see, that's the You Are My Happy, and I just put Ash's name. That everything about that man is just awesome. I love his name. Okay, I'll leave it at that. That's the wood veneer I'd mentioned by Recollections, and that seemed to be very fitting because the flower in that wood collection looks like the flowers that are in the background paper and that we actually saw while we were there. So anyway, that about wraps it up, and I will have still pictures at the end as usual, and I hope you enjoy. And if you like it, subscribe and leave comments if you have questions, and I will talk to you soon. Ta-ta for now. Bye.